Welcome back to Ancient Rome News.
The Ides of March have come, and the weather is cold today.
Come in. Carly, Caesar has been stabbed 33 times.
Oh no, Whitney's in the area. Whitney, come in.
Thanks, girls. I'm standing outside the Capitol right now, and as you can tell, the Ides of March is not near as peaceful today as it normally is. It has been reported that Caesar has been stabbed. Not once, not twice, not even thrice, but 33 times. No one knows what to do because an event like this has not happened. We advise all citizens of Rome to stay in their homes until further notice of the city being safe. Thanks, girls. Back to you.
It has just been reported that there is live footage of the stabbing.
Let's see what Brutus and Antony have to say.
31!
I, Brutus, an honorable man, killed Caesar, not because I loved Caesar less, but I loved Rome more. Would you rather Caesar continue to live and us all die as slaves? I loved him, I honored him, but I killed him. If I offended any of you because you'd rather be a slave, I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none!
Welcome back.
Now that we've had some more insight on Brutus' speech, we realize the reasoning behind his kill. He did it all out of the love for Rome and the Roman people.
Now that we know his intentions, we figured out that Antony was also able to speak to the Roman people. Let's see what Antony had to say. Back to you, Whitney.
Let's see what Antony had to say.
Hello, and thank you for coming. I, Antony, thought Caesar was always a faithful and just friend. When the people of Rome cried, Caesar wept with them. Brutus thought he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man, so I respect that.
My soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art.
Hello, Roman citizens. The weather today is chilly with a high of 75.
Hello?
Who is it?
Breaking news. We have live footage from the city of Rome about the fires. The plebeians and others are seeking the conspirators, and they have burned the house of Brutus.
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? A fire has been reported in the building. A fire has been reported in the building.
So I hear that you're a Roman citizen, correct?
Correct.
How have the turns of the day took an impact on you?
It's been very tragic and chaotic, and we're just really going to miss a great leader.
I agree. So I hear that you were at the speeches that were made today, correct?
Correct.
How did Brutus's words impact you?
Brutus was a just man, and he brought me to terms to believe that he did it all out of the love for Rome.
I agree. So after hearing everything that Brutus had to say, how did Antony's words impact you?
Antony changed my mind. He made me realize that Caesar was a noble and honest man, and that the idea of murder didn't have to happen. It was so unnecessary.
Okay, thank you for coming on. Good afternoon, Antony.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
So, after everything that has happened, the main question that all of the citizens are wondering is, what will you do next?
Well, as you can tell, I benefited from the murder of Caesar, which doesn't mean it was right, but I now have a part in the Commonwealth. And one thing that I plan to do is I don't want to let down the people of Rome with Caesar's promise of 75 drachmas to each Roman citizen. So I plan to enforce that each Roman citizen gets 75 drachmas and justice will be served for the murder of Caesar.
Very good. I'm sure all the people will love that.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
So, after everything that's happened today, for you as a townsperson, how do you feel about all this?
Honestly, it hasn't bothered me much. I think Caesar deserved to die. He was a pretty terrible ruler.
Oh, so you were not a fan of Caesar.
No, Pompey all the way.
So, knowing how you feel about all of this, how do you think that the new leader Antony is going to do?
I think he'll find justice for whoever murdered Caesar, but yet follow in his footsteps and do a lot of the same things he did, but better, of course.
So, as you know, Brutus and Cassius are the ones who killed Caesar. So, how do you feel about that?
Like I said, it was much needed, but since Brutus's house unfortunately burned down, they're gonna have to go somewhere else to build a new house together.
So, what do you think is in Brutus and Cassius's future plan after they run away? Are they ever going to come back?
Probably not.